It's time to go over this week's best new video game trailers. We've got 10 awesome trailers to look at, so let's get right into this with number 10. Number 10, War of Rights new gameplay. War of Rights is a multiplayer game set during the perilous days of the American Civil War in the Maryland campaign of September 1862. We saw some new gameplay for the game and it's shaping up pretty nicely. Check it out for yourself.
The Scottish volunteers may hold the line.
Aye, that's what we're doing, mate.
Oh, Spike.
Every lad who gets a kill will get a bit of haggis.
Aye, that sounds fine to me, mate. I've been getting to eat, not just fuck it, I'm charging! Fire! I took off my bayonet! Fuck! They're flanking right, mate. Hold on! Shoot!
Mulcahy, defend the colour!
Northeast! Northeast! Northeast!
Defend the colours, lads!
Oh, big line.
Defend!
Big line.
Defend the white and blue!
Northeast, northeast, big line.
Mulcahy, defend the colours!
I am trying to defend the colours, you little bastard!
What's wrong with you?
I can't see!
Jesus Christ! You can still, you can't see, you can smell them, boy!
Oh, this is way too quiet. I think
Oh shit! No! Bloody hell, they killed him! They killed him!
they're charging! They're charging! Watch out, man! Watch out!
Defend this position! They've killed him! Listen! Defend until your last breath! Kill them all! Kill them all!
Number 9, Dying Light free content drop trailer. Dying Light was one of the better games of this generation. It was a really interesting survival horror game with some great parkour elements and solid gameplay. And the developers Techland have done a great job with supporting the game, and it's still kicking around to this day with more content, and best of all, the content is free. Check out the free content drop trailer. Number 8, SCUM new developer demo. SCUM evolves the multiplayer open-world survival game formula with unprecedented levels of character customization, control, and progression where knowledge and skills are the ultimate weapons for long-term survival. This has been one of the more anticipated survival games in recent memory, and we saw a new developer demo. Check it out.
But back then, graphics were less awesome, and the overall realism, look, and feel was a lot simpler than it was today. With time, gamers have embraced certain standards, and although many of those things don't exist in real life, it's normal to have a health bar as an indication of your health status, blood stains, or a grayscale effect when you get wounded. It's okay to have crosshairs also, especially because it's difficult to aim in a 3D world rendered on 2D screens. Without these elements, the gaming experience will not be as enjoyable as it is. And why are things like that? Well, the answer is pretty simple. When in real life we have basic senses, a gut sense, and some have a sense of humor also. In games, we're limited to only visual and sounds. So if you want to simulate them, they have to be either rendered or played as sounds. In SCUM, we simulate what characters see, hear, and feel in general, and then send that information to players that control them. Here's where the body control unit kicks in. Before we started to work on SCUM, we talked about the realism and how it's presented in survival games today. If you take a minimal approach, then your character might die without any obvious reason. One minute, you're a happy character just running around doing your thing, and the next minute, you're a corpse. In real life, before you die, your body will send warning signals like pain, discomfort, sometimes months before bad things happen. SCUM isn't just a game, it's a universe. Prisoners are implanted with BCUs that track them and can broadcast video for prisoners' eyes directly to live TV. BCUs are connected to the character's spinal cord, they can collect subjects' health status, affect the hormone levels, even take control of the character if necessary. They can also render data in front of the character's eyes. And once the BCU is removed, a HUD will be significantly reduced or removed. With BCUs, all prisoners are connected in one huge hive. The second thing we have to address are human eyes and how they work. In short, our eyes have central and peripheral vision that can't be simulated in computer games. For both eyes combined, horizontal field of view is between 200 and 220 degrees.
Number 7, Warhammer Vermintide 2 gameplay trailer. Warhammer Vermintide was a great first-person action game. It was even better with a couple friends. The sequel to the critically acclaimed Vermintide is a visually stunning and groundbreaking melee action game pushing the boundaries of the first-person co-op genre. It's shaping up very nicely. Check out the new gameplay trailer.
Not all cruelties are equal, even amongst vermin.
For the head out! You lose against that!
Hard.
They haven't gone far.
These Northlanders think themselves masters of cruelty, but I have a kin who could show them a trick or two.
For the order! Cheers!
Don't fancy the chances of this town ever prospering again, Glory. Victory for the storm!
Number 6, South Park The Fractured But Whole launch trailer. South Park The Fractured But Whole was a game that's been in development for a little bit. It saw a couple delays, but it finally released this week and reviews have been very strong. If you're a fan of South Park The Stick of Truth, or you're a fan of South Park, or you just want a quality and humorous RPG, South Park The Fractured But Whole is the game for you. Check out the game's launch trailer.
What has become of this city? There used to be laws, justice. Crime is out of control. Cats are missing. We were supposed to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. We now know for a fact that Scrambles the Missing Cat is part of a larger conspiracy. We also know that the fucking Freedom Pals have more information about this conspiracy than we do. Mega Pal Put! Curses. The only reason that Freedom Pals are ahead of us right now is because they're butt-fucking cheaters who sold out! Coon and Friends assemble! Freedom Pals unite! Motherfucker! You're such a Warhammer! Until next time. Dude, the fuck? Oh! Are you shitting me? Fast paced.
Damn it! I can't put a child in a dark room for 2 minutes without you bastards showing up!
Number 5. Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose is a shooter developed for Unreal Engine 4 by a small independent team, and it places a heavy emphasis on teamwork and communication as players work together, with limited roles in platoons beneath the leadership of officers and the force commander. The game supports up to 100 players, 50 on each team, so you can expect it to be a very chaotic experience, and it uses historically accurate weapons, logistics, armors, and tactics. It's a game that demands teamwork and communication not only to win but to survive, and it looks like a very interesting shooter. Check out the game's new gameplay demo.
I got that guy next to you, Shifty.
10-4. I took out 1-2. There's still one guy left upstairs. This northwest building. He's hurting. Moving up. He's down.
Animal, watch your right there. I got one. Right in front of me.
I'm down.
I got him.
Good kill.
Alright, let's reinforce the east side.
Yeah. Lots on that road.
I got him. I got him. Oh, you got two guys. South corner. South corner.
Coming to you, Talia. Got them all coming to you, Talia.
Roger that. Down.
Coming in from the north.
10-4.
Max, I got hit from the flank. I think they've got some elevation.
You're good. I'm out of
They're
ammo.
in this
Okay, the guy that
yeah.
had elevations down.
10-4.
2 down.
Nice.
They're southeast. Up
Max,
there.
there's one in the barn that we
10-4.
were at. He's got me pinned.
Copy. I'm gonna push up.
Okay, he's in the barn, right on the middle of the flag.
Oh, right on the other side of the wall.
I'm down. I tagged him.
He's down. He's down.
To your right, Shifty in the barn.
Copy that.
Might have got it.
Moving in.
Number 4, Sonic Forces new gameplay trailer. Sonic is riding a little bit of a high right now after the release of Sonic Mania. That game was great, and Sonic Forces is also shaping up very nicely. It follows Sonic the Hedgehog as a member of a resistance force against Dr. Eggman, who has taken over the world, and the gameplay to Sonic Forces is similar to Sonic Generations, which was one of the better Sonic games in recent memory, and it has you controlling classic and modern versions of Sonic. The game had a new gameplay trailer. Check it out. Number 3, Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus launch trailer. Wolfenstein: The New Order was one of the best games early on in this generation. It was a great single-player first-person shooter, and Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus builds upon that. The gameplay looks fantastic. Expect the storytelling to be just as good, and the ambiance, and atmospherically the game looks as good as ever. Now taking place in a Nazi-occupied America where a second American Revolution is being set up, Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus is in the running to be one of the best games of the year. Check out the launch trailer.
Ask you to become one of us. Did you forget? They beat us! They murdered us! They executed us! But guess what? They fucked with the wrong country!
Come and fucking get me, you fascist Nazi pig!
And if tonight we see you on the streets with a knife, or just your clenched fist fighting the powers that be, then you are one of us! Tonight, they burn.
Number 2, Resident Evil 7 Not a Hero and End of Zone new trailer. Resident Evil 7 was one of the best games of 2017. It really brought back the horror into Resident Evil, and the experience isn't done yet. We've got 2 significant expansions on the way, including Not a Hero and End of Zone. Not a Hero focuses on Chris Redfield, a character that regularly appears in the franchise, and in the latest trailer it was revealed that Chris was sent to lead the second team and going after adversary Lucas Baker. Check out the new trailer for yourself.
I had to use one of them. There's only one left.
It's fine. It was foolish thinking I could escape. I'm sure there's someone who can help. This is my home. Apparently I belong.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help! No! Evie, please!
Is it ready? Can we begin?
Chris, did we lose him?
No. Ethan Winters has been secured. He's alive and well, considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact. We're still analyzing the data, but it looks like he's been running experiments with an E-type mutamycete.
Come on out, Lucas.
Apparently Lucas turned the mine into his own personal hideout.
How many men did we lose?
3 of our best.
You hear that? Sounds like time running out for you. Tick tock, Christopher. Tick tock.
Chris, are you okay?
We got a situation here.
We're gonna fix this, Zoe. You're my family.
And finally, number 1, Assassin's Creed Origins new developer gameplay. Assassin's Creed is back after taking last year off, and Assassin's Creed Origins is looking to revamp and reignite the franchise with new gameplay elements and a lot of changes. As the title would suggest, Assassin's Creed Origins is an origin story, telling the story of how the Assassin Brotherhood came to be. The release of the game is getting closer and closer. It's set to come next Friday. We saw more gameplay of the latest in Ubisoft's franchise. Check it out.
He probably just made his way through the river to the spot.
That's so cool. Living his life in his
awesome.
alligator home,
Yeah.
and we just roll up in here.
Interrupt his daily business.
Sorry, alligator.
Going back to the hidden blades you were mentioning earlier, we have a question from Matt Magetsu in the chat who asks, will each hidden blade look different visually? And they mentioned that they noticed the store prop for Origins has twin blades.
Yes, so all the crafting, so for the breastplate, the bracer, the stabilizer, the hidden blades, every crafting level has its own visual.
Oh, nice. Cool. And NyQuil and Chill, that's a really great username.
That's a great name.
Would like to know, are there going to be ship battles similar to AC3 or AC4?
Yes, there will be the larger ship battles. It's not the scope of Black Flag. Black Flag was really about that.
Sure.
But yes, we wanted to have some kind of return of like this really great system. It's fully justified, but we don't want to ruin the surprise. There is some surprises in how that plays out into the game, but yes, we will have some. Yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Ship battles are my favorite. The real question is, will we have sea shanties again? That's my priority.
Stream exclusive.
So there are some surprises when it comes to that naval element for sure.
Oh God.
I don't want to. It's not sea shanties per se. But how about we get back to stealth?
We're gonna grill you.
Speaking of stealth, Warmer String 742 wants to know if we can kill cards while they're sleeping at night.
Oh, well,
Nice.
hey, what
Wow.
an amazing
That's-
segue. Wow, bravo.
Your timing could not have been better.
Not only can you.
So what we saw here, just so people clearly understand what happened. So as a player, you have the ability to kind of make time go forward a little bit. So let's say it's Bayek kind of chilling, relaxing for an amount of time. Putting a situation like this, a base like this at night, yes, there is a guard swap. Some guards will go.
So that wraps up the top 10 new game trailers of the week. What do you think? Which trailers excited you the most this week? Let us know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.